So here we are looking at the Salomon district, and it's been changed up a little bit for this year. It's got some new tech and some new things going on. Let me see if I can... no. It's a pain in the ass to adjust the toe ramp. But, you know, it's got some kind of some of the same, but a lot that's different. The high back this year feels stiffer, and the district overall feels a touch more responsive than what we remember. It feels more like medium as opposed to medium slow, which is kind of cool. It's great for pairing up with freestyle oriented, kind of like easier turning boards, but it still does a pretty good job turning if if you pair it up with maybe a more like all mountainy board that requires a little more get up and go when it comes to turn initiation, and a little more reward in turn for that. One thing I'm not super into about this binding and all Salomon bindings is this disc that's kind of like forced in. You know, I'd probably remove the this little plastic thing if I owned this and just kind of make it my own. But it is Burton channel compatible and Burton 3-hole compatible, so you got that going for you. And it's a nice disc to where you could set it up like a mini disc if you want to, just to get the right stance width. It puts a little more stress on the board. So if you're not doing mini disc, it might be better. If you're not on a mini disc, it might be better to go with just the way it is. But if you need that perfect stance width, you might be able to pull that off. You know, love the open and close. This part here, you can see with the base, there's a good bit of like reduced contact. This is all foam. This is all foam. You've got good shock absorption here. Seems like it's better than past years. It kind of like curves down in. It's a nice balance of response and shock absorption. And then you've got the same thing on the toe. You've got foam here, a little plastic here to give you a little response off the gas pedal, and then foam here again. So it seems a little damper than in the past. You know, maybe it's just in my head, but it just, you know, the way it looks compared to the past is pretty good. You know, like we were talking about, this is more adjustability for the forward lean, but you can also rotate your high back with that. But, you know, rotating it a little forward and a little backwards can lead to you know, some unwanted forward lean in your high back rotation. So that's kind of a bummer. But man, this soft heel cup, they stiffened the heel cup this year. They're using the same heel cup on the Defender for this and the hologram, so it makes it just a better like a little stiffer, a little more responsive binding, and I think I like that over the old Shadow Tech. You know, like we talked about, the adjustability is exceptional in the review above. The ratchets are decent enough. Nothing amazing, nothing bad, but they're nice and smooth. You know, they're on and off really easy. You can just one-hand it on and you know, easily one-handed off. You've got a little latch here. This one you kind of have to grab this part, which I hate. I love when they have a better latch going across. But all in all, it's a great like freestyle, the mountain freestyle kind of binding with good response, decent butterability. Helps the board stay damp underfoot. It's not really lively and loose. It doesn't give you a dynamic feel underfoot, but it is damp, and it does improve that. And just the way these, I don't know, the way these bindings work, they butter pretty well. So all in all, there's the district under the pretty lights.